What would you say if I told you that there was a way to improve your processes, improve your customer's experience, and actually make a couple bucks, and maybe even lose a couple pounds along the way? My name is Brian Weisel. I'm the Director of Lean here at Salina Regional.
Well, Brian, thank you so much for being on the show. We're going to be
here.
discussing Lean, the Lean program at Salina Regional Health Center. And I guess my question is, how does that relate to healthcare, and what is Lean?
Well, Lean is a philosophy and a mindset and a relatively small set of tools for providing value to the customer, in this case our patient and the patient's family, through the elimination of waste in the business process. And so what we try to do is reduce the amount of transportation, inventory, motion, waiting, overprocessing, overproduction, and defects. And what that does is translate into a better experience for not only the patient, but also for the patient's family, which is also very, very important to us. So that's the translation from manufacturing into healthcare. It's a good translation, and really works quite well, I think.
And then along came 2020.
And along came 2020.
And probably nothing has changed at all.
Not even a little thing.
Okay, so with the pandemic, obviously, we've had to change everything in healthcare. Why don't you talk about how that's affected
So
Lean?
we started out the beginning of 2020 in our classroom teaching face-to-face classes, which is what I would really prefer anyway. And then the pandemic hit, and all that went up in smoke, and so we decided we needed to do a quick pivot, and the quick pivot that we elected to go with is to do online training. And so very quickly, in a very heavy lift, we developed Yellow Belt training, which is currently completely online, and is available to you anytime, anywhere, on any device, up to and including your phone. You can take that class. We have a Green Belt that is a blended learning situation where we have a certain amount of modules that you take online, and then you have a go-to-class day with the instructor, and that would be me. And then kind of unique in healthcare, we have a Black Belt offering now, which is a very big deal for us. So Black Belt, Green Belt, Yellow Belt. We also offer nursing CEUs for nurses. And we're working on RT, and we're working on other specialties to offer them CEUs sometime down the road in the future.
Well, we've been talking about it from a healthcare aspect, but you're reaching outside of healthcare as well, right? Why don't you talk about that?
We are. We've reached out to a lot of companies in the local community, and I think we have about 300 people who have taken our course that were not healthcare folks. They're manufacturing people, and they come in and they offer a great deal of insight into things that we can do in healthcare that they are currently doing in manufacturing, and you would be surprised how things translate so effectively between the two of them.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for being on the show.
Great to be here.
And thank you for watching. For more information, you may visit the Lean Academy page on srhc.com, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter and Instagram.